is that your path is about to change. The way that you're going about something, the path, the journey that you're on is going to change in a really positive way. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. Your spirit desires new experiences. Inner growth at this point in your life is calling for a new route on your journey. Which direction should you go? Your higher self holds the knowledge of which direction will support your dreams, provide opportunities, and lead you to your destiny. Your higher self wants you to help. Your higher self wants to help if you allow it. You're being reminded that you can listen to the wisdom of your higher self or the voice of your ego when considering your path. Your ego will always be fear-based, instill worry and anxiety, and will cause you to question your decisions. Additionally, your ego will have you overthink, and overthinking leads to analysis paralysis, self-doubts, and inaction. Your ego will push your mind into constantly assuming the worst case scenario as opposed to expecting the best case scenario. If you choose your ego, then indecision and confusion will accompany you on your journey. However, if you quiet the mind and tune into the wisdom of your internal guide or higher self, the answer will reveal itself. What does this particular guidance sound like? The voice of your higher self is positive, uplifting, and supportive. It comes from a higher intelligence that knows your true desires and which route to take to manifest them successfully. It will never mislead you, but will ask that you take bold steps with confidence and faith. And that's interesting because we're going through the direction card, and the next card coming up is take the first step. And this says take bold steps. Pisces, a lot of you are going to be faced with some kind of decision that's going to ask of you to have that courage, that bravery to move forward, to make a decision, to make a choice, and to run with it. And for a lot of you, you may already know what that decision is. You may already know internally what way to go or which choice to make in this situation. But you may be challenged by self-doubt, you may be challenged by doubts, by previous memories of things that didn't work out, by your ego, by the monkey mind or the negative voices that come up when you make a decision, and that may cause you to doubt or to hesitate the action that you're needing to take at this time. So trust that this new direction will propel you into an exhilarating journey that will enable you to grow emotionally and spiritually. For further guidance, do some internal research and ask which way brings you the most joy, which direction excites you most. What excites you is usually in alignment with your core values and individual strengths. As always, a joyful emotional response is the right answer. So some of you Pisces, you may want to meditate, not just think about the solution or not just think about the way forward, but like really quiet down and go through the process of quieting your mind so that you can find that inner peace when making a decision, so that you can be 100% sure that that's the direction that you should go. Because if you just make a choice and you're not 100% sure or you're doubting yourself, it's going to be this back and forth energy. And so Spirit wants you to be very decisive about this direction, this choice, this decision, and which way you're going, because you're going to be faced with a very important choice here. And you're going to have many options on the table, many ways in which you could do something specifically. And if this is a specific path in order to reach your goal, just know that there's many ways to get to the same goal, and it's your decision which path you're going to take. So once, Pisces, that decision has been made, Spirit wants you to take the first step, to initiate, to take action, to move forward, okay? So this calls in your bravery, your courage. For some of you Pisces, it may be starting a new business. For others of you, it may be, getting a promotion or starting a new career or monetizing a project. Or bringing an idea to life, or taking the next step in a relationship. Whatever this is, Pisces, Spirit is saying right now is the time for you to make that decision and take the first step forward. And the funny thing, Pisces, is I see pause coming in here as well. Both of these cards talks about you making a decision and moving forward, and then we have pause coming in. What I'm getting from this, Pisces, is some of you may need to pause to make this decision. You may need to quiet down all the other things that are going on in your life, all the other responsibilities, everything else that needs your attention, so that you can find this inner peace, this inner quiet to make the decision to take the first step and to go in the right direction. Also, what I'm seeing here with boundaries, Pisces, is some of you have been challenged when it comes to your boundaries. Boundaries in relationships, boundaries in friendships, you know, whatever this is, your boundaries have been tested before, Pisces, and Spirit wants you to really hone in on your boundaries, to protect your energy, to protect your time, your resources, and to not give in to other people's wants and needs, to always make sure that you're good and taken care of, okay? Like, do not give in to other people's, you know, desires or expectations of you. Like, have very strict, healthy boundaries in a sense, Pisces. Do not build walls, but have healthy boundaries. In some way, somehow, Pisces, as you go through this process, you're going to reach a new level of freedom. And this could be financial freedom. This could be freedom of your time, of your energy. Whatever this is, Pisces, is a whole new level of success. And it happens by you making a decision, taking the first step, and obviously pausing, okay? If you need to quiet those voices, if you need to quiet the mind to find that place of inner peace, so that you can hear your higher self, that's also going to be needed. And guaranteed to help you succeed on this new journey, on this new path. There's a need to have boundaries with yourself as well. If you notice that, you know, you're spending too much time doing something that's not beneficial to you, or that you need better habits, or that you need to have better time management, things like that, those boundaries can also be applied within yourself. But boundaries is a very big card because it provides structure, it provides organization. You know where it ends and where it begins, whereas water is very mutable. You don't know where it ends, you don't know where it begins. It just kind of starts to absorb into everything. And so that can be very overwhelming and exhausting, especially for water signs. And so boundaries come in handy, Pisces. So just make sure that you're honing in on these boundaries and keeping healthy boundaries in your family, with your relationships, even within yourself. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot and see what Spirit has to say. Holy Spirit, please channel through the messages that will be most beneficial to the Pisces collective at this time. What do you want Pisces to know? Fool in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse as well. Two major arcanas, both in the reverse. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in the upright. We just had this card, I believe, in the last reading. Yeah, Three of Wands in the upright. Death and Rebirth in the reverse. So we have major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, all three of them in the reverse. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Okay, Pisces. Okay, so this makes sense, Pisces. The Fool in the reverse is having some kind of hesitation, having second thoughts when it comes to taking a risk, when it comes to taking the first step or taking a leap of faith or going on a new adventure. Okay, the Fool in the upright is someone who can, you know, come across as carefree, someone who's very adventurous, someone who's ready to jump off of a cliff. And in the reverse is the entire opposite. It talks about holding back, doubting yourself, hesitating, and not wanting to take the next step forward. And so it does make sense because the first two cards that came in is make that decision and take the first step. And so the Fool in the reverse is saying, Pisces, that there's still a few things in your life that you're doubting, that you don't really know how to navigate or how to find that certainty within yourself to take that first step. For some of you, Pisces, and maybe the fact that you're having to take a new risk in your life, or go down a new adventure, a new path, or step into the unknown, and you're not wanting to put yourself in that situation. But Spirit is saying, Pisces, do not be afraid of the unknown. Do not be afraid of a new path, a new journey, because it's actually going to be very beneficial to you and very beneficial to the things that you want to achieve. We have freedom and Ten of Pentacles. Some way, somehow, Pisces, taking the first step and making that decision is going to lead you to a new level of freedom and also a lot of abundance and prosperity when it comes to your money, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So again, that freedom can be financial freedom, freedom with your time, freedom with your energy, just freedom in general in your life, like having more control, being your own boss, whatever that means for you, Pisces. As you take the first step, The Fool in the reverse is saying, do not hesitate, Pisces. Do not doubt yourself. Even if you don't feel like you're ready, you may not be ready, but Spirit is still encouraging you to move forward. So Fool in the reverse is clarified by the Two of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, Pisces, the reason why you don't want to take this step forward is you don't know if you can trust the people that you're either working with or the people that you're in connection or relationship with. The Two of Cups can talk about a separation or being let down in a partnership or in a relationship. The partnership can be business, can be family, can be friends, or it can be romantic. So Two of Cups in the reverse is a falling out, it's a separation. And so Pisces, what I'm getting here is maybe in the past you trusted a partnership, you trusted a relationship, and they did not hold their end of it. Okay, and so now you're afraid of taking that leap of faith. You're afraid of leaping because you don't know if there's going to be someone there to catch you. You don't know if someone's going to have your back, because in the past, someone that was supposed to have your back, someone that was supposed to be there for you was not. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse. You're afraid of leaping because you don't know if someone's going to be there to catch you. Okay, and I don't know for who this is. This can be business, family, friends, relationships, whatever this is. The Two of Cups is a falling out. And this is why you're doubting, because you don't know if you can count on someone else. You don't know if anybody else is going to have your back on this path. It is making you doubt whether or not you want to make this decision or take this leap of faith. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Why the Fool in the reverse for Pisces? Why the Fool in the reverse for Pisces? Yeah, we got the, Pisces, the Star in the reverse. Every single major arcana that you got, Pisces, is in the reverse. We have the Star in the reverse, the Fool, Judgment, and Death and Rebirth. We have 4 major arcanas, all in the reverse. Yeah, Pisces, the Star in the reverse talks about someone that has lost faith, or they have lost hope. And in this case, it could be losing faith and hope in relationships and partnerships. Yeah, Pisces, this looks really intense. It feels like in the past you were let down, and now you're a little bit apprehensive. Now you're doubting yourself, and you're doubting your journey and your path. You're doubting whether someone's going to be there for you, or whether someone's going to meet you halfway, in a sense, or if you can do this on your own. Tell me more about the Fool in the reverse for Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. Okay, yes. I see a lot of healing needing to happen in this area of your life. I'm gonna go ahead and move this a little bit so you can see the cards there. 4 of Swords. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen, Pisces, when it comes to whatever this is. And it's very important that you pinpoint exactly what this was. What was it that caused you to hurt this bad, or to doubt this much, or to hesitate, or to know that, you don't trust that they're gonna have your back, or that they're gonna be there to catch you if you leap. Because whatever it is, Pisces, it's taken your belief away. It's taken your hope and your faith away from this dream, from this goal. Okay, the Star in the reverse is someone who doesn't believe anymore. Whether you don't believe in yourself, whether you don't believe in other people, in relationships, it's like losing faith. 4 of Swords, needing to heal. Okay, this can be, Pisces. I'm just gonna say this for some of you. This can be subconscious. This can be subliminal, to the point where you may think that you're fine. You may think that, okay, you already overcame that. It's dead and gone, and it happened in the past. You don't have to worry about that. But we have all your major arcanas in the reverse. So what this is telling me, Pisces, whatever this was, whatever this event was, it was so big and so painful that you've just been trying to get over it. Okay, not actually by healing, but just by moving on, and not actually acknowledging how much that affected you. Okay, because it could just be one thing to go through the event, go through the pain, and then just numb out. And it's a whole nother thing to, later on in your life, try to take action, try to take the next step, try to initiate, or try to get something in motion, and just not believe in yourself, and not trust relationships, not trust people to have your back and be there for you. And so 4 of Swords is saying, Pisces, there's some healing that needs to happen in this area of your life before you move forward. Because the Star in the reverse is saying you may not believe anymore. You may have lost faith and hope, and you may have been just putting a band-aid over it, but this is much larger, Pisces. It's much bigger than that. So the Star in the reverse, card number 17, major arcana. loss of faith, diminished hope, disappointment, missed opportunities, and despair. Allow your innate essence to shine through any residual darkness right now. Uncover any limiting beliefs or self-doubt that you're holding on to. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future, and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor, and it's time for you to trust them. I expect miracles. So Pisces, some of you may need to heal a part of you that doesn't trust. Whether it's not trusting yourself, whether it's not trusting other people, whether it's not trusting the divine, or just not trusting anymore, not believing, not having faith, that needs to heal before you move forward, because here you're hesitating about moving forward. Pisces, and what I'm feeling here, because we have so many major arcanas, this is a very big decision. This is a very big, I don't know if it's like a leap of faith, a risk that you're taking, a decision that you're making, but it's going to determine in which path your life goes for you to achieve your goals. And Spirit wants you to initiate, to take the first step, but you can't. At this time, it looks like you can't yet, because the Fool is in the reverse. The Fool in the upright, this would be a completely different conversation. But in the reverse is saying you're not taking that leap of faith. You're not making that decision. Some of you Pisces may have even been procrastinating or pushing this decision aside. And you may have not known why. You may have not known why you're not feeling motivated, why you're not feeling excited about it. And the reason why is because there was something here that broke your trust. There was something here that, broke your belief or your faith or your hope in the fact that something could work out, okay? We got all the major arcanas in the reverse, and the Four of Swords is saying that part of you, that aspect of you cannot be buried away. This is not something that you can push aside. So Spirit wants you to look at that, because whether you know it or not, whether consciously or subconsciously, it's holding you back from taking this risk, it's holding you back from making this decision and taking this leap of faith. So this is very important for you to know, Pisces. Again, I don't know for who this is, but Four of Swords, this needs to be healed before you can take that step forward. And some of you Pisces, you may have wanted to make that decision. You may have wanted to move forward, and time after time, maybe self-sabotage or outside situations happen and it doesn't allow you to move forward. You get obstacle after obstacle or blockages, and you may not know that subconsciously there's that pain, there's that trauma in there. And that may be holding you back. Turn towards your future with enthusiasm and know that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering. You may not feel ready, you may not be ready, but there is magic in the air, and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you swan dive into the seed of potential. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. And then we have Judgment in the reverse, clarified by the Six of Swords in the upright. What I'm seeing here, Pisces, the Judgment in the reverse can talk about not really allowing yourself to be truly who you are. And for some people, that can be used as a defense mechanism, because you don't want the wrong people knowing who you really are, because you don't want them to take advantage of your kindness. You don't want them to take your kindness for weakness, or use your own emotions and your feelings against you in a sense. Like, you don't know if they're friends or if they're frenemies. So Judgment in the reverse can talk about hiding behind many masks. And it's not necessarily a negative thing. Some people do it as a defense mechanism because they don't want to be taken advantage of. They don't want the wrong people knowing certain information about them. But what I see here, Pisces, is you're actually going to gain more out of the relationships, out of the opportunities in your life by being truly who you are, unapologetically, innately who you are, even your rough edges, even the sides of you that, you don't see as your strengths. You're going to shine through, Pisces, and Spirit wants you to transition away from protecting yourself or, being in this defensive place. Because the more that you don't let people know who you really are, and I feel like you're doing this, Pisces, in order to protect yourself, okay? In order to create some kind of a boundary with the people that don't mean you well. It's like you don't know their intentions. You don't know everybody that's coming into your life. You have no idea what their intentions are with you. So it's like there's a need here to kind of protect yourself, to kind of, only show how much you want people to see. It's like remain very private and only show as much as you want people to see. But at the same time, you're missing out on opportunities and deepening relationships by being truly who you are, unapologetically. It might push some people away, but it's gonna bring in the real one. Self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, a need to let go of a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature or essence. It's time to shed any negative facades. Drop the masks behind the masks. It may feel risky, yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart. Without judgment, to expand and evolve requires this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive your beautiful soul, accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call to your highest self, and the vastness of your horizon will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. So, Pisces, again, you'll gain a lot more by being truly who you are unapologetically. Again, you may push some people away, but you're going to bring in the real ones, the people who are truly there for you. It's going to help you deepen your relationships and get more out of the opportunities that are presented to you. So there's a need to transition away from how you've been or how much you've been showing up in the world, and to just really allow those masks to drop. And I don't want to use the word mask because it doesn't necessarily feel like a mask. It just feels like you've either been very reserved, very private, and only showing certain sides to people who you think that you can trust. And Spirit is saying, just be you all the time, you know, and don't worry about the people who are not going to resonate. Don't worry about the people who are not going to be aligned. So 3 of Wands clarified by the 7 of Wands. Okay, so this says a lot, Pisces. We just had the 3 of Wands in your last reading. 3 of Wands is all about this energy of anticipation. It's knowing within you that your ships are coming in. It's not wondering, it's not hoping, it's not wishing or praying. It's knowing inside of you that you've done the work and that you've come this far and that your ships are coming in, okay? It's an inner knowing. There's no doubt about it. And the 3 of Wands in the upright is saying, yes, your ships are coming in. You're right, Pisces, be ready. There's new opportunities coming in, and it's going to require you to surf those waves, okay? It's going to require you to take those chances and to move forward, even if you don't necessarily know how. It's just this willingness to learn, and it's just this, it's kind of like letting you know, Pisces, be prepared because your ships are coming in, new opportunities are coming in, and you're going to have to jump in that ocean and surf those waves. However, 3 of Wands, Pisces, is clarified with the 7 of Wands. You find yourself in this position, Pisces, where the Fool in the reverse, you're healing this aspect of yourself, okay, so that you can take the step forward, so that you can take this leap of faith and show up authentically as you are. There's a need for you to protect yourself and protect these new opportunities coming into your life, okay? So boundaries is coming up again. Both of these cards, they're from different decks, okay? This is from the Oracle deck, this is from the Tarot. So boundaries and 7 of Wands talks about the same thing. There's a need to protect yourself. There's a need to protect your energy, to protect your space, and to protect the new relationships and the new opportunities coming into your life. Because the 7 of Wands talks about haters, Pisces. And you may have a lot of people, Pisces, that simply do not want to see you win, okay? And it can be sad sometimes. Sometimes that could be people in your family. It can be people that you're very close to. It could be people in your inner circle. It could be your business partners, co-workers, friends, exes, even people that you're in an actual relationship with. So 7 of Wands is the haters card, and it talks about you protecting yourself and not letting other people's digs at you, or, you know, their attempts to get you to act out of character. As you can see here, all these wands are people's opinions, and they're just trying to poke in her bubble. And so boundaries in 7 of Wands, Pisces, is just reinforcing, Pisces, Spirit wants you to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your time, your resources, and protect your ships coming in. Protect these new opportunities coming into your life and create very strong, healthy boundaries. Do not block yourself out and create walls, but create healthy boundaries, Pisces, that you're meant to uphold. Because the 7 of Wands wouldn't come out if you didn't have people that did not want to see you win, okay? Because the 7 of Wands is the haters card. So Pisces, whether you know who these people are, whether you suspect who these people are, or whether you don't even know, okay? But people around you don't necessarily want to see you surpass them, okay? They may want to see you win as long as you don't surpass them, as long as you don't, you know, do better than they are. And sometimes that can be very selfish. And so what I'm going to say for a lot of you Pisces, as these new opportunities start to come in, as these obstacles start to clear out of your life, do not tell people about this, Pisces. Do not tell people, you know, the new blessings and opportunities coming into your life, because you don't want to, people can't ruin what they don't know, okay? So if you can keep it private, on the down low, it's actually going to be more beneficial to you because of the Seven of Wands. I'm going to get a clarifier for the Seven of Wands and see what else comes in. Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Wands in the reverse? Pisces, I don't know why I'm getting the energy of jealousy here. Nine of Cups is a wish being granted, is a wish fulfillment, okay? It's a wish come true. So you may have some jealous people around you, Pisces, because of the way that you manifest, because your wishes have been granted, like your dreams have become a reality in your life. Eventually, everything you want becomes, you know, true. It's not just a dream, it's not just an idea. Everything you've ever wanted, eventually Spirit makes it happen in your life. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but your wishes, you know, are granted. And if you look back and you think about all the things that you wanted in the past, you're going to notice that, yeah, okay, maybe it takes a little bit, but you've eventually end up accomplishing the things that you want, the things that you set out for. And someone might be jealous or envious of the way that you manifest, or that you have some kind of divine favor, that you're able to make your dreams come true or your manifestations come true. And so I'm getting this energy of jealousy coming in with that Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands coming in, that's fire energy. Challenges, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas, defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it onto your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low-vibe negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure that you're acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know that you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Okay, Pisces, so this makes sense. It feels like as you're healing this aspect of yourself and you're showing up unapologetically as, you know, who you really are, your ships start to come in, okay? Things start to come into motion and your manifestations start to become, you know, a reality. They're not just dreams. They're not just, you know, in the fifth dimension. They start to come into the 3D. And so Spirit wants you to really anchor in those boundaries. Protect yourself. Don't tell people, you know, about the things that are going right in your life or the blessings. Okay, they can't ruin what they don't know, because there is an energy of jealousy here. There is an energy of having to protect yourself. And again, we have double confirmation coming in with boundaries from the Oracle deck. So death and rebirth in the reverse, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Steps in the reverse. Tell me more. Nine of Wands in the upright. Pisces, for a lot of you, the confusion is going to start to clear away. There's this energy here of like fogginess, okay, of like not being fully present in the moment, of being detached, being distant, being disconnected, not being present. There's this energy of confusion. There's this energy of brain fog. There's this energy of just being checked out or like numb. As you can see here, all that fog represents confusion. It represents not being able to see clearly. For a lot of you Pisces, you've been pushing through as best as you can without having the clarity, the answers, or the solutions that you need. You've just been putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward, and that's admirable, Pisces, but you've been going a very long time without the answers that you need, without the clarity that you need. And for a lot of you, it's just created this disconnect when it comes to your mind. Your mind is not necessarily at peace, okay? As you can see here, every single one of these cups represents a different path, a different option, a different choice. It talks about having multiple options on the table, okay? A lot going on. You have a lot on your plate, and the fogginess is not meant to help you. You know, it's meant to create more confusion. It's meant to create more like, you know, smoke and mirrors kind of energy. And as you can see here, there's snakes in there. There's bats. There's ladders. And that's meant to create more difficulty, okay? When it comes to making choices. This energy here, the Seven of Cups in the reverse, creates indecision, okay? So some of you may have been facing indecision when it comes to your choices and how you want to move forward. Death and Rebirth is saying that needs to die out. That needs to be transformed because you've been in this phase for a while. For some of you, the last 7 days, the last 7 months have been difficult when it comes to finding mental clarity, okay? Mental peace, mental stability. But most of all, I'm hearing clarity, Pisces, because this feels very foggy. This feels very confused. It feels very scattered, all over the place. Not given up on yourself. You have not given up on the path. And it's been extremely difficult. And there's been times where, you know, there's no other choice but to give up. And you still kept going. And the Seven of Cups is saying the confusion, the brain fog, the disconnect is about to clear out of your life as this transformation comes through. So death and rebirth can also be holding on to certain aspects of yourself, of something that has to die out, something that has to be rebirthed and renewed. There's a transformation here, Pisces, that has been halted, okay? Because there's some things that need to be let go of and cleared for you to fully transform. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about death and rebirth. What do you want Pisces to know? What do you want Pisces to know? Oh, wow, we have Temperance again. Okay. So we have Temperance showing up again. Let me see here. Card number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. There's a change that needs to happen, Pisces, within you. Alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life. Neutrality, restraint, patience, purpose. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy. Okay, that makes sense. Clearing your energy. This talks about, you know, brain fog, confusion, scattered energy. So I see how this connects now. So clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fussing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience. Pisces, okay, so what I'm getting here is you were placed in a situation that was really like pulling you in two very different directions. And in some way, somehow, you've been finding the balance, okay? Finding the balance between the lack of clarity, the confusion, the brain fog, and having to hold strong and continue on this journey. In some way, somehow, you found some kind of balance in the middle. So just be prepared, Pisces, and do not be afraid, because it's actually for your highest good. And it's actually going to lead to the clarity and the answers that you need to move forward, okay? Some way, somehow, this is going to help clear up the road for you to see the path clearly. Again, if you've been facing indecision, it's not that you're an undecisive person, it's the fact that there's all this brain fog. There's all this fogginess, this scattered energy, this confusion, and anybody in that situation would be undecisive because you simply can't see clearly what's coming in for you, clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Empress. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy in self-improvement to help you get there. With loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. Patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Mastering this skill takes time, and perseverance and shortcuts are not the best path forward as you build your experience. Remain dedicated to excellence and to developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your Mirakai, your love, your soul, and your energetic essence into your work, and bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things that you find yourself doing. Find flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. So, 8 of Pentacles, Pisces, clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Empress. You're very close, Pisces, to a lot of success and abundance. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we have the 8 of Pentacles coming into the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the wealthiest, richest, most abundant and prosperous card in the entire tarot deck, okay? And this is Pentacles, so this talks about money, talks about resources, and finding that success in this area of your life, whether it's through your work, through your business, through your investments, through your savings, through your career, through a promotion. Pisces, clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Empress. Pisces, you have the knowledge, you have the information, you have the intelligence, you have everything that you need to succeed at this time. And it's going to require you to make a decision from a place of intellect, from a place of logic, okay? And some way, somehow, Pisces, that's going to lead you to a lot of abundance, because we have the Empress coming in as well. Something's about to flourish in your life. Something that you've been working on, Pisces, that you've been manifesting and investing into. As you can see here, it's been baking in the oven. For some of you, maybe 9 months. For others of you, maybe 3 years. But it's been a while. And you're finally ready to materialize this manifestation. And it happens, Pisces, through your work. It happens through your craft. Okay? 8 of Pentacles coming in. Some way, somehow, that leads you to a whole new level of abundance with the 10 of Pentacles coming in. But again, it does require you to use your intellect, your logic, your knowledge, the information, not just your intuition, not just your feelings and your emotions, but your knowledge about the situation. Money, some way, somehow, infusing this Queen of Swords into the mix is going to help you get to the next level of your life. And again, 8 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, you're going to see a very big shift, Pisces, when it comes to abundance and prosperity in your life. And because these are Pentacles cards, it does specifically talk about money and resources. You see with the Empress, Pisces, a lot of things flourishing, a lot of things coming into success after being in a drought, in a sense, where things were not moving, things were not progressing, there was a lot of stagnation, and all of a sudden things start to grow, things start to bloom. And for a lot of you, Pisces, it starts to happen in the month of March, okay? Coming into spring, you're gonna start to see a lot of things grow, not just in nature, but, you know, in your business, in your investments, you know, in your relationships. You're gonna start to see a lot of this golden green energy that, you know, brings life, brings growth into your life. And so 10 of Pentacles clarified by the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Yes, Pisces. Okay, beautiful. So in order to achieve this 10 of Pentacles, Pisces, you need to eliminate completely any kind of indecision, any kind of confusion, any kind of back and forth, any kind of divided split energy has to completely be eliminated from your life. Because if you stay in indecision, if you stay in confusion, you're not going to be able to make the decisions that you have to make to move forward. And so this energy needs to be cleared out, okay, for you to attain this 10 of Pentacles. Any final advice for Pisces, Holy Spirit? Any final advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? And I just saw the Victory card, the 6 of Wands. Your intuition, your intelligence, and your logic together, Pisces, you're going to get far, okay? There's going to be no doubt that you're going to succeed, because you have both of these qualities in your face. Are timeless. Whenever they resonate for you is when it's most aligned. If you would like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.